I live an awesome life. I have an amazing group of friends, and I work pretty hard at school. I even train with one of the best hitting coaches in the country.
All right, Tom, here we go.
And to top it off, I live in the most up-and-coming part of the world. But it wasn't always like that. The truth is, I was afraid. I was afraid of moving on and not knowing what to expect. Everyone around me seemed to have it all figured out, and I was stuck. My brothers had it all figured out.
Skate, money, van life. This is gonna be me.
My friends had it all figured
I'm
out.
gonna start a business, make that cash, live that life. Let's go.
Even my fish knew what he was doing. Maybe what I needed was advice. So I asked my mom,
しっかり勉強していい大学に入ってね。期待してるわよ。
my grandpa,
しっかり頑張っていい大学に入ってね。期待してますよ。
my brothers,
No plan B!
Full throttle!
okay, maybe not my brothers. I ended up sticking with what my dad said.
Trust yourself. The universe has your back. Just do what makes you happy.
I like that. They say you should spend a lot of time doing something you like. And what I really like to do is play baseball, but I never get to play nearly as much as I want. Yet I spend a lot of time doing schoolwork, and it never seems to make me any happier. Was I spending too much time on something I didn't like? Was it worth it? I didn't know. So I put it off, and the days went on. I feared making the wrong decision. But that wasn't the only thing I was afraid of. See, when I was growing up, my family moved around a lot, and because of that, I had to say goodbye to almost everyone I knew. My closest friends were around for 2 years at the most. Sometimes I think back to all those friends I left behind and wonder if they still even remember me. Every year I moved, I changed something about who I was, and no one would know. I guess I was afraid that my peers wouldn't like me. Eventually, we settled here in California, and I fell in love with the place. I love the people I met, the things I did, and even the school I went to. But I was afraid of knowing that one day it would all be gone, just like that. Would I fight it? Would I accept it? I don't know. All I knew was that it was going to happen eventually. So I never really enjoyed it. I kind of dwelled in the past and relived the life on the road. I never got too comfortable because I knew I was just going to have to leave again. But when I realized we were here for good, I opened up. I let people into my life and accepted what was around me. But I was still afraid. I had this fear of failure. I hated letting people down. I was afraid I couldn't help my teammates when they needed me the most. I was afraid I wasn't good enough. I was afraid I couldn't meet the expectations of those close to me. It was self-doubt. It wasn't confidence. But through learning to be wrong, through embracing failure, through understanding that it's okay to mess up, I learned confidence. I learned to believe in myself, and I learned that life is not just a destination. As much as social media and the news would want us to think otherwise, life's not a highlight reel. Shit happens. I graduate high school in 5 months. There's only so much time left, and to waste it being afraid, reminiscing of the past, would only take away from the time I have now with the people who matter to me. I've learned to love this place and the people who've made me who I am. There's no point of being afraid, because in the end, we're all gonna die. Hey, it's true. And while all of us know that, we don't take it to heart. We shouldn't fear death. We should embrace it, just as we should embrace our fears and failures. None of us are perfect, and that's completely okay. There's no time to be afraid. Life is a journey. I find true fulfillment in the times of pure joy and presence. It's spontaneous. It's alive. It's when I'm not afraid. It's when I'm not thinking. There's no reason to not do what I've always wanted. There's nothing to lose and everything to gain. Every experience I have, every person I meet, and every place I go only adds to who I am. It is the culmination of these things that make me, me. And it was only after undergoing these hardships, saying my goodbyes, and leaving my past behind was I able to realize this.
Yeah.
I learned to smile and truly have fun, doing what makes me happy. I learned to enjoy myself with those I love around me. And I learned to laugh at the times when I used to be afraid.